get a free estimate, save 10%, military senior discount. Name any of these offers that anybody could do. Or can anybody do those offers? Yeah, the answer is yes. And if you're trying those and you're not getting the results you want, hang on with me for just a minute, because your offer sucks and it needs to get better if you want to stand out and actually get people to call you, get the phone to ring, and win bids. So welcome back to another week of how to get more leads, close more deals, and improve your profitability without spending an extra dime on marketing or advertising. Offers everything. And we want to, and sometimes we get stuck trying to think of something that is going to break through the noise and something that is going to stand out from the competition, because it's all too easy to fall into some of those standard things that everybody can do all the time, that we do every day, all year round. So, but the challenge is, okay, well, how do we come up with something? And a lot of times the biggest challenge, as I talk with contractors every day, is whether it's coming up with an offer or coming up with a marketing campaign or something you're going to share, content you're going to share on social media, or something you'll put on your website, or what you're going to put in on a flyer or a door hanger, anything you're going to do to try and help get customers to decide that based on what you're saying to them, this is what you're the one they want to call. Hardest part is usually just having a blank sheet of paper, like where do we begin? And so because of that, we tend to fall into those standard things that we've all seen for hundreds of years. Well, there's a way that you can actually spy on the competition to get some inspiration, or at least to get some things clear within your market of what not to do, because you don't want to just copy everybody else. And so if you are going to try and move out of the standard things that everybody does and do something a little bit more innovative, the last thing you want to do is also still be copying somebody else, because again, how are you going to stand out? And so I'm going to show you something that is super simple. Will take you just a couple of minutes, and that you can use this simple, easy way to not only ethically spy on your competitors, but also even take a look at what's working, or at least what's running, and what other offers or marketing campaigns are happening in other markets across the country. So you can get to, again, find out the best of what they're doing there. And I'm talking about using the Facebook ads library. So if you're not familiar with what that is, I'm going to show you how to find it and how to use it so you can help make sure that your offers stand out. So again, you're not just getting lost in the sauce. So with that, we're going to jump right in. And this is something that as we do it, again, you'll see this is an easy way to get a feel for other offers that are in the mix in your industry, in your area. And then again, use this tool as a way to jump off and start on getting something that's going to be more effective for what you're doing. Again, whether you're running ads or if you're just doing free campaigns, doesn't matter. This is just a good way to get things moving, because sometimes we all just kind of fall into that same old process, same old patterns. So let's get into it. Okay, so it's as simple as I mentioned. If you just do a search for Facebook ad library, you'll see that's what pops up. You get taken right to it. When you click on the search the Meta ad library, this is where you end up. Okay, so as an example, let's just, when you first come to this, make sure you pick the right country. I'm gathering that most of you watching this are probably the United States, but you could even check other countries if you'd like to. And then you'll need to choose what ad category. So for our purposes, we're not dealing with any of these, what they call special categories for issues, elections, politics, housing. Housing is not homeowners. That housing is for rentals, those kinds of things. So don't worry about that. Employment or financial products and services. So we're going to pick all ads, and then you just go in and pick your category. So I've done a couple of recent searches, but if you don't see anything here, again, let's just assume that I have a competitor in mind, and I'm in my market. This is the name of the competitor. You can type the name of your competitors and you'll see exactly what they're running, if they're running Facebook ads. But this is one example. I'll show you if they're your competitors that you see on billboards or see online or wherever, they are running ads, then this is where you can go and see exactly what they're doing. So let's pick on these guys. And you can see that they started running all these ads just a couple of days ago. And look how many versions I've got. This is how many ads they're actively running. So you can get in here and look and see, all right, this is a version for Murphy, Wiley, so I mean, all these different areas are in the Dallas area. So you can see the different versions and give them a little credit, because they're doing something right, at least in terms of having different versions that are specific to the towns that they're running in. But you can also look at the ad details and you can watch the video. See exactly what they're running, see what's in their copy, see what kind of stuff they're saying. You can also click on the learn more to see where their ad goes. If somebody sees it, where does it take them? In this case, it takes them to this landing page. So it's also a good idea to see, all right, well, hey, here's their ad. What happens after someone clicks on it? And you even see, again, this is what their offer is. So in this case, their offer, it looks like it's just a free roof assessment. Nothing too terribly sexy, but so if that's the case, then they're probably leaning more heavily on the content of their video to get people to take the action. So you can at least try and understand, okay, that's their offer, but is there something they're doing to get people to fill out the form based on either what you're seeing on the website or what was in this video? We don't have to watch that whole video for today, but just wanted to give you an idea. So if you don't have a specific competitor that you want to track down, you just want to pick a category, you can, again, just go to all ads. And let's just say I want to do HVAC. So I can just do HVAC and look at who's advertising HVAC. And you can start to look at, okay, maybe I didn't see someone in my market, but let's see what these guys are doing because maybe they're in a different market and you can see what's working for them. So we'll take a look that way. And here's all their ads. So looks like they're running something for, I guess because they do plumbing, heating, and air. All the ads they're running for right now are just on smart water monitors. So that's what they've got. Let's get a quote. Anyway, the point I wanted to make here and to show you is that whether you want to look by just industry or category, or if you wanted to search by a specific competitor, that's how you can spy what they're doing, see exactly how it works, break it all down, and understand, okay, here's what they're doing. Let's make sure that ours stand out. Or maybe here's a way seeing what they're doing can give you some inspiration for how you can make it better. And then I like how there's another angle you could go in here. Let's just say this also works for other categories. We could do kitchen remodel. If I wanted to do just kitchen remodel, I can search for that phrase, and then you can see all these people that come up that have to do with kitchen remodeling. So anyway, if you want to just do a search under that category, if you know that's the kind of project you want to book, then you'll get a bunch of other competitors all at once, and you can see a really broad range of companies doing ads or running campaigns that are under that match. So hope this has been helpful. Let me know what you think. Let me know if this is something that you already knew about, or if you've used it in the past, or if it's something that you want to get some help with. We're here to be able to help you make sure that your offers stand out. They don't just fall into the background, don't become background noise, so that, again, people have to know about your stuff if they're going to call you. And to get them to call you, you need your offer and your messaging to stand out. This is one of the ways to do it. Check out and spy on the competition ethically. There's no laws being broken, but it's still a good way to get some tips and some spy action. So we'll see you next week, but let me know how it goes. And we're here to help if you need it. See you next time.